Hello everybody, my name is Hunter Mew, but you knew that already, and welcome to Rage. Something that when it came out was, how should I put this? A flop. A great big flop of shit. Of course, you know, I was like, hey, developers and all that, they can fix things. But the flop at the beginning was a big step down. And there were some patches here and there, but it honestly still wasn't enough. A lot of the problems people had with it weren't really bugs and glitches. It was more just the way the engine was handled. But this is a bit different. This version I am running on is the PC Steam version, which is running a special setup config, basically, that is made to make changes on the game to allow it to run smoother, allow certain issues to be resolved, and also it's throwing the field of view up, which is more of a benefit to me personally because the FOV in the game originally was way too small for me. But out of that, we're going to be starting a fresh game. Don't worry about progress. And here are our difficulties. Now, here's the way they did it. Your guns are more accurate the easier it is, and the enemies have the enemy's health and the damage they do is dependent on the difficulty. It's basically through that from easy to nightmare. When you get to ultra nightmare, which is a difficulty that was added later on, it adds in a couple new things, such as items being more expensive, the amount of stuff you get from crafting being reduced, and various other things being changed. And because of those various other things, I'm not going to do Ultra Nightmare. I'm going to be doing the second highest, which is Nightmare, which is still going to be difficult, but it won't be unforgiving. And now with that, I'm going to leave you guys with the introduction.
Roger, Atlas Control. This is 1134. Check for green.
1134. All systems green. Arc launch protocol initiated. Cryogenic preparation commencing. Initiate nanotrite injection.
Check. Cryogenic life support systems online. Subterranean launch injectors ready. 97% nominal. Stasis. This is 1134, signing off.
Understood, 1134. Go for burial. This is Atlas Control, signing off. May we live to see another day.
External disturbance detected. Cryogenic chambers compromised. Chamber Omega-5 online. Initiating emergency nanotrite activation. 3, 2, 1. Nanotrite sequencer online. Release cryogenic chamber seals. Internal arc temperature nominal. Rebooting internal data systems. All nanotrite bio-augmentation systems fully deployed. Nanotrites active. Current position unknown. Remote location beacon offline. Running full diagnostic tests. Arc external pressure seals fully released. Safe egress is now confirmed. Outer door lock disengaged. Initiate pre-recorded media playback.
This is President Davis. You, the Ark Volunteers, are mankind's last hope. Our survival, our very existence rests in your hands. No one will know what you will find when you awake, but remember, you and the contents of these arks will form the final barrier to the extinction of mankind. Our prayers go with you, and Godspeed.
End playback.
Now, welcome to the world of Rage, which is actually an idea based on, I believe, a real comet. I can't remember the exact name, but I believe it's based on an idea of a Pacific comet that has passed on, but you know, at this point. And the idea was, what if that comet crashed and effectively acted like how a meteorite would be if it was large enough, and pretty much cause this kind of shit to happen. And everything's gone to hell. And unfortunately we can't get back in, which is why I'm glad I stayed for the media playback. So yeah, there are a couple of things I like to mention. Stuff like the textures and everything. The engine tries to do a thing where it's constantly streaming the more higher quality textures, which is one of the things the config does. It actually removes it effectively. It will still do it. I mean, if I were to look right here for a while and then do that, it's sometimes noticeable, but the config helps with it. If the config wasn't there, it would result in a lot of pop-in. Either way. That's a rock. That's a very nice rock. Cheers, mate!
Hey, you! Over here!
And poof. Yeah, the FOV only doesn't work in cutscenes, sadly.
It ain't safe here. Get in.
Alright, sir. You saved my ass.
I know you got questions, but we gotta get moving.
You Doom guy.
Got bandits all over these hills. We best get going.
You go.
I'm Dan Hager, and you are one lucky son of a bitch.
Hey.
You know, Ark survivors are worth a lot of money to whoever hands them over to the Authority. Wait, you don't even know the Authority yet?
No.
Well, I guess you don't know anything about any of this. Welcome to the future.
This future sucks. It's all sand. Dirt. There's a Doom guy, though.
Hold on. Got bandits.
Ah, they look friendly enough.
Damn shame you're still wearing that Ark suit. It's a dead giveaway.
I sadly can't see the suit, dude.
Pretty much their world out here. Probably looking for their buddies. Damn. Now we both got a problem.
I got a problem. I'm sorry, I got out of a giant machine that was
We
keeping
need to
me
get
alive.
to my place. Once they see what I've done, they'll be coming for blood. And for you.
Well, I guess if I'm not...
I've got a plan that might get us both out of this mess.
Does it involve shooting people?
Ah, here we are. Home sweet home.
It's a gas station, mate. Sorry to say, it's a gas station. And I don't think there's gotta be much in terms of petrol. Diesel, maybe.
We need to talk. Get out of the buggy.
Alright, alright. No need to be so harsh-toned. Dude,
Come on, this way.
you had your sniper there the whole time. We could have shot those bandits.
You know, I put a lot at risk to save you. Not just my life, but the lives of everyone here. I survived this long by staying out of trouble. Saving you may have changed all that. So here's what I need you to do. Head to where those bandits live and wipe them out, plain and simple. No one walks out alive, except you. You can use one of my ATVs in the garage, and that pistol, and the supplies on the table. Oh, and you won't just get my thanks. Come back alive and I'll dig up some armor that'll fit over that arc suit you're wearing. We got a deal?
I guess.
One more thing. Those bandits shouldn't be too hard to take down. Not for you. I hear there's something special about you Ark people.
Uh-huh. Well, anyway, I'll be taking this gun. You kindly gave it to me. Our very first gun. A little lovely pistol. And here is one issue I actually have with this game. Okay, I'm just going to move my mouse very slightly. I am moving it very slightly. This shouldn't be moving this much. The sensitivity in the menus is all whacked up. And I can't control all the menus with the mouse. I mean the keyboard. But anyway, we got stuff like statistics, quests, weaponry. We can make things later on, and over here is our inventory, which actually, as far as I'm aware, is infinite. And along with that, there is a lot more to this game than you expect. Really? You locked your front door? You just come in through the back? Ah, well. First off, we start off with one of the game's so-called main features, vehicles. Just hold on.
Haven't seen anyone new around here in quite some time.
Oh, okay, miss. I just wanted that card. It's something that comes into play later. Now, before we head out, we can actually go over here and have a chat with this guy.
Welcome, stranger. Name's Halleck, and it's a pleasure meeting you. I run this little shop. Got enough supplies here to keep you alive and fighting. Best stuff in the wasteland. Oh, and if you find something of value and you don't need it, bring it here. I pay nicely for quality goods. Care to browse my selections?
Here's our very first shop.
What do you need,
And
pal?
he sells a couple of things at the start. First, you get what is effectively a scope for the pistol. If you like using scopes, I would say go for it, but I don't like it, so I'm not going to buy it. We can buy extra bandages here. We could also get grenades, but early on, we won't really need them against what we're coming up against. And he also sells ammo. He doesn't sell ingredients yet, but that's about it. I will give one hint of advice. The pistol is something you don't need to worry about ammo-wise.
See you soon.
And there's, I believe, one more person we can talk to. Yes. He will also buy stuff. Yep, she's here, free to talk.
Let me guess. You want to know how to throw a wing stick. Ain't easy, friend. I see Dan gave you a pistol. Not a bad weapon, but if you want some subtle killing power, you'll need to use a wing stick. They've got a nanocore for smart targeting, but it'll still take a little practice to master. I'll make a deal with you. You prove you can hit something with them, and I'll tell Halleck it's safe to sell you some. Ready to give it a toss?
No, I think this is just kind of their idea of just bringing in a bit
Good
of a
hunting.
start
All
to
right,
some
here are
new
the
item.
rules. Watch for the pop-up targets and hit them as quickly as you can. See how many you can get before the timer runs out.
It's a nice little just hit the target carnival game. And I fucking missed. Yeah, you actually see my best score up there in the corner. I would say if you already own this game and you do play it, I would say
Come
go
on,
and try and beat
time's
it.
running out. Good job.
Ah, damn it. I can never get over that score.
Nice job. If I were a target drone, I'd be nervous. Talk to Halleck and he can set you up.
And there we go. We get 5 wing sticks for completing this quest. And we can also buy them now. Wing sticks themselves are our earliest way of kind of being subtle in killing. They can also return to us, actually. They are effectively smart boomerangs. Along with the little driving and everything. It's a really nice driving system. I just kind of wish it wasn't thrown onto you so early with the ATV. I understand, like, they want you to be able to get to places quickly. But I felt like the ATV kind of just gets shone out later on. Which is kind of sad. You'll understand what I mean when we get there. Whee! I love that. If you can crash and you'll just fall over. And because of this the way the game handles health, which is pseudo regenerating Call of Duty style, but they actually worked a proper reasoning for it. And that reasoning is something we'll find out. You know, it's actually entitled to the story. So if I spoil it now, yes. Loot bodies, everything. We'll find items we can sell. There's stuff in there. It's also important to do anyway, because you can find out. It's how you find ammo mostly. And over here are some free bandages and pistol rounds. And this is something we can't access yet. We need to have a lock grinder, which is something we can craft. We sadly don't have the blueprint for them.
Keep watch for it. Chase him
down. Uh-oh. I went a little bit too close. I'm gonna let that guy pass by. Now, he may have died quickly, but the enemies in this game actually can be kind of smart when you're trying to shoot at them. They'll actually duck and weave, dodge, jump off things. They can actually be pretty sneaky in the way they move around. Fortunately, the guy who was up there shooting at me seems to have gone far enough. And if I recall, there is plenty to find in terms of loot. Just have to look in the right places, that's all. We could go over here, we get easy access to, I believe. Oh, I didn't have to come over here. Well, I feel a bit stupid. I guess my memory is playing tricks on me. Ah well, there's loot generally everywhere. If you just look for something that's shining, it'll be loot. Or it could be ammo, and so forth. And generally, money and stuff like that is usually found on quests and off the corpses of your enemies. I also really love how these guys actually react to being shot at. I shot him in the arm and he actually held onto his arm. Ah, a bottle. That'll be something sellable. Leave. Ah, hello. You see, I shoot him in the leg, he starts limping. That's a really lovely touch. I don't understand why games don't actually try and do that kind of idea. Actually, wait, I do understand. It requires effort put into the hitboxes and more work in the animation department.
I see you.
Kind of sucks that we're coming against nothing but melee. Yeah, oh well. We're perfectly fine. My hands. They're dead.
Well, look at what Hagar sent to us. How dare you think you can walk into our house? Take him to the kill.
Dude, can you put me down? The blood's rushing to my head.
Ah, you're awake.
Huh?
Good. I like my prey to know what's coming. I promise this will hurt.
Ah, fuck. Game over. Nope. Welcome to one of the main mechanics in this game. We cheat death. Inside our body is a goddamn defib. The way it works is when there's a charge, it creates this. And I really fucked that up. Basically, the way to put it is the better you are at it, the more health you get when you revive. And that is just a freebie for us, basically. Our defib would actually charge down after that, because we only get one use. Yes, yes, yes. Be sure to save early and often. Sure, I'll quick save. Oh wait, it pauses the game.